Come all you good workers, good news to you I'll tell, of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?
I want to give some historic ILWU context to this discussion. I began working on the waterfront in 1953, so I think I'm in a small way qualified. Longview is the first time that a contract was imposed by the international officers on a longshore local that really abandons the hiring hall. The hiring hall was the main demand in 1934. It was won against tremendous odds. It was the one issue on which longshoremen were quite clearly, in 1934, not prepared to compromise. And the ILWU continued to defend the hiring hall until Longview.
Since 1934, no cops were ever allowed to set a foot inside the Local 10 hiring hall. In the early 1980s, two federal agents in suits walked into the hiring hall during dispatch and announced that they were going to question longshoremen about an alleged theft on the piers. Several longshoremen physically assaulted the cops in suits, beat them up, and threw them out. You didn't read that in the press, I'm sure. After weeks of approaching longshoremen at their homes, the federal agents were unable to find any witnesses. Nobody saw anything, even though hundreds of longshoremen were in the hall at the time. In response to your unspoken question, yes, I knew who were the longshoremen who took this action. Disrespect for and distaste for the cops has deep historic roots on the San Francisco waterfront.
Cross the picket line. Free, free, free Palestine. Don't cross the picket line.
Anytime you can cost the state of Israel some money, then you're really having some impact.
What we see is a hate fest towards a symbol, Israeli symbol.
Israeli Consul General Andy David said the protests are hurting commerce for unintended targets.
So who suffers? It will be Americans, it will be people of Oakland, people of California. They are the ones who are going to suffer from this attempted protest.
But the longshoremen are reluctant to cross the lines.
Everybody would rather be working, but we can't.
Happened, Howard.
They managed to do something in violation of the normal dispatch rules, and some men who were longshoremen who were dispatched to another ship were sold to the Zim lines, and they went on the ship, and then they sneaked them into an entrance that we weren't picketing. But the workers were so angry and irritated that they pulled a slowdown, and they got only 2% of the cargo. Well, we showed up this morning and had another picket line, but the ship was preparing to leave and did leave and went out to Anchorage. Stayed at Anchorage, which means they drop anchor out of the bay until just recently when they headed out to the Golden Gate, presumably from Vladivostok. I think the employer has miscalculated in two ways. One, the massive police presence discouraged longshoremen from going to work. They do not work with police presence. They consider it dangerous to health and safety. The other thing, by violating the dispatch rules, they really angered the longshoremen. So that some of those who may have been somewhat ambivalent on the question apparently became quite angry at Zim lines. At least that's our impression.
Men sacked for refusing to ever cross a picket line. Voices down the ages warning, never cross a picket line. You must never cross a picket line. still they never ever cross a picket line.